Hello everyone, welcome back to Sin Speak, the channel where we talk about movies and sometimes make fun of them too. Today, we're going to talk about a movie that will make you cry a lot. It's the 1988 animated movie Grave of the Fireflies. Now, this movie is considered a masterpiece, but here at Sin Speak, we like to take a different approach. So, let's get into it. First of all, if you're looking for a happy-go-lucky movie that will lift your spirits, this is not it. Grave of the Fireflies is set in Japan during World War II and follows the story of two siblings, Seita and Setsuko, who are struggling to survive after their city is bombed. Now, you might be thinking, oh, an animated movie about war, how cute. But let me tell you, this movie is anything but cute. The animation is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but the subject matter is so heart-wrenching that you'll want to crawl into a ball and cry. The movie shows the harsh realities of war, starvation, and the struggle to survive. It's not a movie that you watch for entertainment. It's a movie that you watch to feel something, and boy, will you feel something. Now, let's talk about the characters. Seita and Setsuko are two of the most lovable characters you'll ever come across, but that doesn't make their story any less depressing. Seita, being the older brother, tries his best to take care of his little sister, but as the movie progresses, you can see how the weight of the situation is taking a toll on him. Setsuko, on the other hand, is just a child, and watching her suffer will break your heart into a million pieces. One of the most memorable scenes in the movie is when Seita and Setsuko try to catch fireflies in a jar. It's a beautiful scene, and the music just adds to the emotion of it all. But of course, it's short-lived, and reality comes crashing down on them once again. Now, you might be wondering why I'm making fun of this movie when it's so sad. Well, it's not that I'm making fun of it, but sometimes you have to find humor in the darkest of situations. So, here are some funny things that I noticed while watching Grave of the Fireflies. First of all, I couldn't help but think about how Seita and Setsuko's situation could have been avoided if they had just listened to their aunt. I mean, she was trying to help them, but they were too stubborn to listen. It's like that scene in every horror movie where the characters make the dumbest decisions and you're screaming at the screen telling them not to go into the basement, but they do it anyway. Also, can we talk about how Seita was basically useless? I mean, I get that he was trying his best, but he couldn't even find a job to support his sister. Meanwhile, Setsuko was out here hustling, collecting rocks and selling them for a profit. I mean, she was only 4 years old, and she was doing more than her brother. And don't even get me started on the ending. I won't spoil it for those who haven't seen it, but let's just say that it's not a happy ending. It's more like a punch-in-the-gut ending. I mean, come on, couldn't they have given us a glimmer of hope? Just a little bit. No. Okay, then. All in all, Grave of the Fireflies is a masterpiece of cinema. It's a movie that will leave you feeling sad and emotionally drained, but it's also a movie that will make you appreciate life a little more. It's a reminder of the horrors of war and the toll it takes on innocent lives. So, while we've poked a little fun at the movie, we want to acknowledge its significance and the impact it has had on viewers for over 3 decades. If you haven't seen Grave of the Fireflies, I highly recommend it, but make sure you have a box of tissues handy. That's it for today's review. Thank you for tuning into Sin Speak. Let us know in the comments what you thought of Grave of the Fireflies and if you have any recommendations for our next review. Until next time, keep watching movies, and we'll see you next week.